Hi, this is Ronald Mason, President of the University of the District of Columbia, the public institution of higher learning in and for the nation's capital. I want to welcome you to UDC Day. You're going to know what it's like to be a Firebird. We know it's been a rough year for you, and it's going to be a summer full of decision making. We want you to stay on a positive track. We want you to know that UDC is here for you. We'll have programs for you this summer. We'll be working with you to help you understand that all of our faculty are going to be certified teaching online. We have good programs and classes. If you're trying to figure out whether to travel or you need a place to fill the gap before you start where your permanent schooling will be, look at us. We have quality programs at a very, very affordable price, and we'll take you and give you what you need for as long as you need it. So be well, be safe, and think about becoming a Firebird because we are the public institution of higher learning in and for the nation's capital.
DCPS students. My name is Shavar Henry, and I am the recently elected student representative to the Board of Trustees at the University of the District of Columbia. UDC is a first choice university right here in the District of Columbia. I am a proud Firebird. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to this social media showcase, and you can learn about our university and how you can become a part of our university. What I enjoy most about being a Firebird is the inclusiveness that UDC puts out there to its students. No matter how you approach life, no matter how you feel, UDC has a place for you. UDC has many clubs and organizations where you can feel included and you feel at home at UDC. Also, we have a small population of students, so you will feel a family feeling and a close knit feeling, and you will always feel as if you have someone there to lean on at UDC.
Good afternoon, DCPS students. I am Lawrence Potter, and I serve as the Chief Academic Officer here at the University of the District of Columbia. As part of UDC's strategy to make equity an imperative, we will remove this year the barrier of standardized tests. In fall 2020, UDC will be test optional for admissions to the flagship campus. Open admissions will continue at our 801 North Capitol Branch campus, which is known as our community college. Rather than using standardized tests like SAT or ACT to assess your academic potential and appropriate placement, UDC has opted to develop its own 360-degree assessment instrument, which includes the Gallup Builder Profile. BP10, as it's called, helps to evaluate an individual's talent profile, including grit, which is critical to the learning of many tend to help us determine multiple measures, such as your high school GPA, your transcript review, and we would even probably think about Accuplacer to get a real sense of who you are, your talents, your potential, so that we can set you on the right path for success. UDC is the only public and most affordable post-secondary higher education option in the nation's capital. More importantly, we are a local public university with global reach. About 10% of our student body is from international countries. We are accessible and prepared to serve high school and college-bound students like you with face-to-face options, hybrid, and even in the fall, online high-demand programs leading to jobs. We offer more than 80 degrees, certificates, and specializations that provide career-relevant skills in subject areas like liberal arts and communication, information technology and computer science, healthcare and science, education and teaching, business and management, and public safety. You can fast track your degree by transferring up to 45 credits towards an associate's degree or up to 90 credits towards your bachelor's degree. At UDC, we want you to find your pathway to possible. A university of distinctive choices with multiple pathways for you to enter through and find your possible. We not only help you find your possible through various pathways, but our University of the District of Columbia is known for being a university of distinctive choices to help you fulfill your passion. If you're not ready to commit to college, but want a skilled technical trade leading to industry certification that will prepare you for a job, consider UDC's workforce development pathways. If you want to experience college and are not sure exactly what you want to become, or if you have some college credits and you want to complete the next level, we invite you to consider UDC's community college pathway to earning your Associates of Applied Science, your Associates of Arts, or your Associates of Science degrees. If you are ready to take on the full college experience and somewhat know what you want to become or have some college credits to transfer, we invite you to consider UDC's flagship campus and enroll in a Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degree program. Even though COVID-19 is happening, the world is on pause, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to put your dreams on hold. UDC, we are still here, we're still ready, and we are still possible.
Hello, DCP seniors. Congratulations on your upcoming completion. My name is George Parker, Jr., and I'm a recent graduate of UDC Workforce Development. I want to take a minute to share with you why I chose UDC as my choice for post-secondary education. I decided to come to UDC to be part of the workforce development team because I was unsure I was ready to take on college study as a full-time student. But I knew I needed to learn a skill and get credentials to get me a job. I finished high school at Eastern High School in Northeast DC. Workforce development is free to all DC residents, and that was the deciding factor that is free. It has strengthened my learning skills, my typing skills, and my memory retention. A great thing about UDC Workforce is the great teachers and their commitment to helping those in need of future education. I recently completed an HVAC class 1, 2, 3, and 4. It was very hard at first, but I overcame it. This class will enhance me in my career by having basic knowledge for heating and air conditioning repair. I also use what I learned in class to repair my own home with heating problems. Without UDC Workforce Development HVAC class, I would pay a lot to get it repaired. UDC prepared me, nurtured me, and supported me in every step of the way. The university is acceptable, affordable, and offers many pathway opportunities. Because of UDC, I have been able to thrive. UDC education helped me to aspire, accomplish, take on the world. You should enroll and become a fiber today.
Hello, DCPS seniors. Congratulations on your upcoming completion. My name is Natasha Benjamin, and I am a recent graduate from the University of the District of Columbia's College of Arts and Science Mathematics program, and an upcoming bioinformatics PhD candidate at the Pennsylvania State University. I want to take a minute to share with you why I chose UDC as my first choice for post-secondary education. I decided to come to UDC to be a part of the bachelor's degree program because I could attend a 4-year program of study at the most affordable tuition price point. Being an international student away from my family, my safety was a key component. Hence, being able to study at the safest university by zip code was ideal. Throughout my tenure at UDC, my professors introduced me to many internship opportunities at prestigious institutions to help with my academic and professional development. These include the Center for Prostate Disease Research, as well as the University of California, Los Angeles, which made me realize the depth of my mathematics degree and later decided to apply it to the world of science. All this was possible because UDC allows one-on-one time with your professors who truly care about your development. I can proudly testify of the life-changing opportunities afforded to me because of my professors. This makes UDC a first-choice university for me. UDC prepared me, nurtured me, and supported me every step of the way. The university is accessible, affordable, and offers many pathway opportunities. Because of UDC, I have been able to thrive. A UDC education helped me to aspire. It helped me to accomplish, but most importantly, it helped me to take on the world. You should enroll and become a Firebird today.
Hi, I'm Jessica Steele. Congratulations, DCPS seniors, on your graduation. I'm currently a senior at the University of the District of Columbia in the College of Arts and Sciences. I'm a double major, English and accounting. I wanted to take a minute to share with you why UDC was my first choice for post-secondary education. I decided to come to UDC to be part of the bachelor's degree program because I could attend a 4-year program of study at the most affordable tuition price point. When I was young, I didn't have a choice about education, and not going to college really held me back, I can tell you. But I finally had an opportunity to better my future, and UDC has been an excellent choice for that. Like so many students, I chose UDC because it is affordable and local. But then I discovered that UDC provides the best of a small school vibe. In a larger school, I might have struggled with mastering the technology I need, learning to write professionally, developing time management and public speaking skills. But at UDC, I've enjoyed the attention and support of excellent professors, and I've connected with other students in study groups and tutoring, all of which helped me to achieve my goals. Just this year, I made Dean's List and received an award for an essay I wrote. I wouldn't be having this kind of student experience at a bigger school. UDC prepared me, nurtured me, and supported me every step of the way. The university is accessible, affordable, and offers many pathway opportunities. Because of UDC, I've been able to thrive. A UDC education helped me to aspire, accomplish, and take on the world. You should enroll and become a Firebird today.
Hello, DCPS seniors, and congratulations on your upcoming completion. My name is Tiara Price, and I'm a recent graduate from the University of the District of Columbia. I want to take a minute to share with you why I chose UDC as my choice for post-secondary education. I decided to come to UDC to be a part of the associate's degree program because I was able to continue working while enrolled in a 2-year degree program that would take me to the next level. And that's what I did. The associate's degree program helped me to create my educational foundation. I originally started my post-secondary education at another institute, but decided to transfer to UDC for the associate's degree program. Both my prerequisites and my nursing program courses taught me the greatness behind success. The most important thing that I learned as a UDC student was time management. The support from the university staff and faculty goes without saying of appreciation. As I move forward in my nursing career, I plan to begin working as a new graduate nurse and continue my education for higher achievement. UDC prepared me, nurtured me, and supported me every step of the way. The university is accessible, affordable, and offers many pathway opportunities. Because of UDC, I have been able to thrive. A UDC education has helped me to aspire, accomplish, take on the world. You should enroll and become a Firebird today.
Hello, DCPS seniors. Congratulations on your upcoming completion. My name is Keenan Lutham, and I'm a current graduate from the Electrical Engineering School from the University of the District of Columbia. I want to take a minute to share why I chose UDC as my choice for post-secondary education. I transferred from GMU with 90 credit hours, and I could not afford it. So I decided to go with the cheaper option, UDC. UDC has multiple opportunities for research grants such as NSF, DOD, and other grants, which I was funded behind. After my graduation from UDC, I will work at Raytheon as an RF engineer and continue to become a professional engineer in the future. UDC prepared me, nurtured me, and supported me every step of the way. The university is accessible, affordable, and offers many pathway opportunities. Because of UDC, I have been able to thrive. A UDC education helped me aspire, accomplish, take on the world. You should enroll and become a Firebird today.
All right. Hi, DCPS seniors. Congratulations on your upcoming graduation. My name is James Benzelock, and I'm a recent graduate from the University of the District of Columbia from the College of Arts and Sciences. I attained my degree in elementary education, summa cum laude. I just want to take a minute to share with you why I chose UDC as my choice for post-secondary education. I decided to come to UDC to be part of the bachelor's degree program because I could attend the 4-year program study like most at the most affordable tuition price. In my mind, what makes UDC the first choice university? They're the professors, the class sizes, and the price. You receive the quality education on an individualistic and personal level compared to those big universities where you're just a number. I speak from experience, and because of that, I got to know professors and they got to know me. Mutual respect and professionalism goes a long way when you're completing your post-secondary education degree. I am an international transfer student from Canada, and the university and staff embraced me as a person and worked with me when I needed guidance or support. So UDC prepared me, nurtured me, and supported me every step of the way. The university is accessible, it's affordable, and offers many pathway opportunities. So because of UDC, I've been able to thrive. The UDC education helped me aspire to accomplish and to take on the world, and you should enroll and become a Firebird and join us today.
We will now like to talk to you about enrollment and student engagement here at the university. We've talked a lot about our academic programs, but we also think that there is some our colleagues in the Division of Student Development and Success will talk to you about enrollment and student engagement at the University of the District of Columbia.
My name is Melinda Jennings, and I serve as the Director of Student Life at the University of the District of Columbia. In the next segment, we would like to highlight the following: how to attend UDC, how to be successful at UDC, how to get involved at UDC, and most importantly, how to pay for UDC. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Omar Harrod, admissions counselor for the University of the District of Columbia, and he will give you more information on how to enroll and start your classes here at UDC.
Good afternoon. My name is Omar Harrod. I am the lead admissions recruiter for the University of the District of Columbia. I'm also a proud product of the university. My mother graduated, and so I've known about this school all of my life. And my mission today is just to give you some information about applying to the university, because we definitely want you to be a part of this great institution. So to get into it, our mission requirement, specifically for those that are graduating this year, if you have at least a 2.5 or better GPA, then you are admissible to the bachelor's degree program. We are waiving the SAT or ACT scores. And so primarily we're going to be looking at your GPA in the classes that you're taking. If you have a 3.0 or better GPA, you qualify for a scholarship. Again, you're automatically admitted to the bachelor's degree. On normal situation, we would be looking at SAT scores of 890 or 16 on the ACT. But again, we're waiving the SAT and ACT scores at this time. If you're applying for an associate's degree, as long as you graduate from a school or have a high school diploma or a GED, then you're admissible to the associate's degree programs. So an SAT or ACT are not required, regardless of now or during a COVID-19 situation or even beyond that. SAT or ACT are not required. We do use the AccuPlacer as placement for your classes at the community college location for the associate's degree programs. So the best thing to do is to go ahead and apply. We need you to apply. And so you'll be submitting your application. You can do that online. We are currently waiving the application fee. So you go ahead and get those applications in. We are waiving the application fee for graduating DC public schools and DC public charter school students. We are doing a virtual admissions day on June 24th and 25th. So be on the lookout for that information. Jump on. We would definitely love to have you. We can answer any questions that you may have as it relates to the admissions process. So again, that's going to be on June 24th and the 25th. We would basically just need your official final high school transcript. It must be signed by a school official and have your date of completion or graduation date. Again, SAT or ACT scores are optional. If you took them, great, we'll take them. If you didn't, not a problem. We'll still go ahead and work on getting you admitted to the university. And so if you have any questions as it relates to your process, we have admissions counselors that will work with you directly, and they're based upon the first letter of your last name. So the majority of you will be first-time in college students. So A through I would be Mrs. Shayla Butts. Her information is there on the screen. J through R is Mrs. Idono Benro. And then S through Z is Miss Ashley Jones. So again, those would be your admissions counselors. Those are your points of contact. If you have questions about the process, you want to submit documents, how to do that, any questions like that, those will be the individuals that you will be connecting with. And then the next is how to submit documents, because that's important. So you can, we want them to be submitted electronically to udctranscores@udc.edu. You can let your counselors know to send it to that email address. Again, for your transcripts, that would be udctranscores@udc.edu. Anybody who may have some residency questions, which probably won't have any, just because we do, for students that are coming from DC public schools and or DC public charter schools, we bring them in as DC resident. But if you do have any questions, you can contact residency@udc.edu. And then if you're mailing in any documents, you can mail them into the university as well. And that will go to the University of District of Columbia, Office of Recruitment and Admissions, 4200 Connecticut Avenue Northwest. We're in building 39, so on an A level, and then Washington, DC 20008. So that's how you would submit your documents if you are. But we prefer if you go ahead and get them submitted electronically. That'll be the quickest and fastest way. And hopefully that will get you excited. Like I said, we definitely want you to come be a part of the university family and to be a Firebird. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Harrod. We're going to move forward and hear from our academic advisors, Dr. Kenneth Cooper and Ms. Tara McNair. I believe there is a small presentation loading at this time, but they have the floor.
Thank you, Ms. Jennings. Yes, my name is Kenneth Cooper. I am an academic advisor at the Flagship. Ms. McNair?
Yes, and I'm Tara McNair. I am the Student Success Specialist Advisor at the branch campus, known also as the Community College.
All right, perfect. So what is academic advisement? So academic advisement is pretty much providing the best possible guidance and tools to assist students in reaching their highest level of human potential. It also is a process which assists students with the clarification of their life and career goals. Lastly, it is a decision-making process by which students realize their maximum educational potential through communication and information exchanges with an advisor.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad that you are able to actually make this this webinar. Congratulations on completing your process through high school. What to expect in a session? The academic advisors, we will discuss the following in a session. Your major, obviously there's quite a few, as Dr. Potter mentioned, quite a few majors that you could possibly be interested in. Some of our highlights at the Branch Campus Community College would be nursing program, business, education. We have liberal studies. So we will discuss that to kind of fit, you know, what your plans are for the future, as well as what those classes will be for the next semester. The different resources that we have available, career services, you know, the library services, tutoring service. There's a great deal of services and resources that we have to help you through the process of your education. And then we would talk about what the next steps would be for, you know, after registration and how you would contact and be in touch with your advisor throughout the semester.
Yes. At the Vaness campus, we offer a plethora of majors as well. Some of our popular programs include business management. They include health education, engineering, and a host of STEM-related majors as well too. So there's a very good environment that we have in terms of students being able to connect with the faculty. Faculty is extremely accessible. Our advising team is really accessible. And ultimately, we want to help you guys be able to take courses in the correct sequence so that you can maximize your educational experience here at UBC.
Yes, and I guess the only thing I'd like to add is that we're here to help you make the most of your college experience. And as the folks mentioned prior to us speaking, you know, student life, all of the activities that they have, all of the resources we have, the different campus clubs that we have, there is really a lot for you to do to kind of in coordination with your academics, which obviously is important. So hopefully we'll be able to see you around campus. Good luck with your search.
Thank you, Ms. McNair. Thank you, Dr. Cooper. So while Jay is beginning to for the next presentation, we are going to hear from career counseling and also mental health counseling, our Counseling and Wellness Center. So I would like to invite Takesha Wilson, Talisa Jefferson, and Dr. Serena Butler Johnson to the floor.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, I just wanted to make sure everybody hear me. Ms. Jefferson? Okay, I'll go ahead and start. My name is Takesha Wilson, and I am a career counselor at the University of the District of Columbia. I want to say congratulations to DCPS class of 2020. Yay! We're excited that you've joined us here today. And our mission for the Office of Career Services is to prepare undergraduate and graduate students, as well as alumni, for career success through career planning, career readiness, and career opportunity services in partnership with employers and recruiters and faculty and staff to empower students to become transformative leaders in the workforce, government, and nonprofit sectors and beyond. You can click again, please. Okay, so some of the services that we offer are career planning. We help you plan your career while you're here at the university, and career planning starts as soon as you enter the university, not when you're about to graduate. We offer resume, cover letters, mock interview sessions, and role plays where we help prepare you for an interview, job and internship searches, and continued study searches. Can you click again, please? And then also we have employment outreach services, which are career fairs, employment internships, and recruitment fairs. Next slide, please. Ms. Jefferson? Okay, so for Focus 2, Focus 2 is a career assessment. And what the career assessment does, it helps you to decide what you should major in if you are confused about your major. And what you would do, you would take the Focus 2 career assessment, and you will schedule an appointment with your career counselor to help you review the results and make the best decision possible. With every student entering the university, we want to make sure that you have a clear understanding of your goal and your purpose while you're at UDC and what you're going to major in. We want you to waste as less time as possible, and so that's why it's very important to take in a career assessment such as Focus 2. Also, we have Handshake, which is our career management system, and you will search for internships and you will search and apply for jobs. Also, with Handshake, you can learn about the different activities that we're offering on campus, such as the internship fairs, the job fairs, the recruitment fairs, and you also can make an appointment with your career counselor through Handshake system. Every student at the University of the District of Columbia automatically has an account with Handshake. Thank you very much. You can click, we have pictures that we want to show of some of our events from Career Services. Thank you. That concludes the presentation from the Office of Career Services.
Thank you. I'd like to introduce Dr. Serena Butler Johnson, Director, Head of Counseling and the Wellness Center.
Greetings and congratulations, DCPS class of 2020 and soon to be UDC Firebirds class of 2024. We are all very excited for you to begin this next phase of your life in higher education. But we also want to make sure that you know when the going gets tough and times are difficult for you, there are support services right here at the university for you. I'm Dr. Serena Butler Johnson, and I am a licensed psychologist and also the director of the Counseling and Wellness Center here at UDC. At the Counseling Center, we provide a range of services to treat emotional issues and psychological concerns such as mild, moderate, and severe depression, anxiety, and other mental health conditions. In addition, we help students work through any personal issue or concern that's interfering with your ability to succeed and focus on your classes. This could be an issue such as having a self-defeating mentality or doing some things that are self-sabotaging, getting in the way of your learning or your success. This could be getting stuck in a particular area of your life. It could be relationship or family concerns. Perhaps it's working through a childhood experience or trauma. Could be grief and loss. And it could be anger or overcoming procrastination. There are a myriad of issues that students face and are great reasons to come to the Counseling Center for. We're there to provide support, to provide emotional assistance, and to help you gain insight into your situation, manage your feelings and cope with stress, and ultimately make better decisions and be able to work towards achieving your potential. We also know that academics and emotional well-being oftentimes go hand in hand. We know that college is demanding, it's rigorous, it'll be an intense experience, and it is normal to feel stressed. However, for some students, excessive stress will then lead to becoming sort of down or anxious, starting to struggle academically, and sort of seeing changes in themselves. And we do know from research that excessive stress can lead to negative academic performance by causing issues such as decreased motivation and energy, decreased organization or disorganization, decreased memory, and motivation. So in order to address these issues, it can be really helpful to speak with a counselor. We also know from the American College Health Association that anxiety is the second leading contributor to declines in academic performance for college students, and depression is actually the fourth leading contributor to declines in academic performance for college students. So we want you to be aware that there are professional counselors who are there to assist you, that provide a non-judgmental supportive space for you to work through your concerns, gain insight, be able to get back to work towards achieving your dreams and working towards your potential. Now, during the COVID pandemic, and anytime the university is in a remote status, we're able to offer teletherapy. So all students need is a device that has a microphone and audio and video, and you'll be able to participate in counseling sessions. They'll simply email you a link, and then you'll be set to go in a video session with a therapist. So again, know that the support is here. Know that we are here for you and want you to succeed. Your job is simply to do the work, to try your best, to show up. And if you experience a bump along the way, if you experience any challenges, we're here to support you and help you get back to achieving your dreams and rising like the firebirds we know that you can be.
Thank you again, Dr. Butler Johnson, for your input and feedback about your center. We are going to segue into student life and activities. We have a number of students online ready to tell you about their experiences being involved at the University of the District of Columbia. I'm a little biased because this is one of my favorite areas. Thank you for that. So first up, we're going to talk about our Black Greek learner organizations on campus. I would like to introduce Ms. Jasmine Towner and Mr. Romario Campbell, who are members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, respectively. So Jasmine, if you're on, you have the floor, and then Romario, you'll go next.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2020. My name is Jasmine Towner, and I am currently a senior majoring in biology at UDC. And originally, I'm from Clearwater, Florida, and I transferred up to UDC about 2 years ago. Became very active on campus and kind of got my hands on some different things. And as far as Greek life, I'm currently a member of the beautiful Beta Lambda chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And honestly, I can say my Greek life experience at UDC has overall been welcoming, enjoyable, memorable, and a great networking opportunity. So we are lucky enough to have all of the Divine Nine organizations on campus. And so that allows students to kind of explore the different orgs. Some may not be for others. So it gives you an opportunity to look into the other active ones that we have on campus. So we have 4 fraternities and 4 sororities. And these sophisticated men and women, they hold themselves to a higher standard, and they overall set an example for the student body. And then, of course, we have the social part of things, the cookouts, little parties, socials, step shows, and just different events on campus to kind of bring the students together and upbring that student morale. So, like I said, overall, Greek life at UDC has definitely been something I will remember for the future. And so I encourage you guys, when you get to UDC, to kind of explore your options and research the different Greek life organizations on campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine.
My name is Romario Campbell. I'm originally from Jamaica, but live here in Maryland. I'm a business management with a concentration in MIS. I'm a proud member of the Gamma Lambda chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. My experience has been a good one so far, especially coming from a family like mine where I didn't have much, well, older brother to look up to. Now I have this experience and it's a good one. Many brothers from all around and we all look up to each other. So thank you.
Thank you, Romario. Jasmine? So we're going to go to the Student Government Association. The person speaking about that would be Ms. Ajon Lynch, who is a former president of the Student Government Association at both the Van Ness and the community college campuses. Ajon, you have the floor.
Hi, everybody. Congratulations to the DCPS seniors. Again, my name is Ajon Lynch. I'm a senior political science major at UDC. I was the former Student Government Association president at our undergraduate campus. I'm also a member of the Beta Lambda chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So SGA serves as what I like to call the middleman between our student body and our faculty and staff. Students an opportunity to serve other students. So you run in a formal election process. You get the opportunity to network. I've gotten to travel all across the United States. I received a travel scholarship to go out of the country. And I've been able to use my experience in SGA overall just as a leader to better serve our student body. So SGA is definitely something that I would always push for students to get involved in because your voice is important and it allows us to have a voice in some of those conversations where student input is needed and it should always be valued. And also, along with our Student Government Association, we have one for graduate students and community college students. And we have our University Royal Court, which is an HBCU tradition where students run, and we have a full pageant that houses our Mr. and Miss University of the District of Columbia. And we also have a Mr. and Miss for our campus and our community college campus. So student involvement is something that you're interested in. You're interested in leadership. You're interested in gaining insight and networking with students. I would definitely say that that's something that you would want to get involved with. And so far, my experience has been great. So thank you.
Thank you, Ajon. We're going to move right along to the Center of Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs. Can I have Ms. Shabri West, Ms. Dolores Woods, Ms. Joella Roberts, and Ms. Taylor Bryan to the floor? And they're going to talk to you about the center and everything that the center entails. So we're going to go in that order. So Shabri, if you would like to start.
Yes. Hi, DCPS students. My name is Shabri West. My pronouns are she, her. I'm from Washington, D.C., and my major is early childhood education. I am the Center for Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs liaison for the Alliance Group TAG. I am also a student assistant at the Center for Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs. I would say my experience has been really awesome, being both a member of the Alliance Group and also being a student assistant at the Center for Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs. Lately during this quarantine, I've been hearing a lot like, what feels like home to you? And I would definitely have to say the Center for Diversity and Inclusion feels like home to me. For one, it is very welcoming to me, and I always feel safe when I'm there. Also, I would like to say, being a student assistant, I was able to explore my intersections and my identity. It is my pleasure to work at the Center for Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs because there I'm able to mingle and meet different people from all different cultures. I'm also able to meet people who look like me, Black and queer. Also, I'm able to meet different students from other cultures. It has really broadened my horizons to folks in this world, and to know that even though we are from different cultures, we sometimes think and feel the same way in certain issues. And I feel like I'm delighted in learning new things I didn't know before as it relates to race, gender, and social justice. Thank you.
Thank you, Shabri. Dolores?
Hi, everybody. My name is Dolores Woods. My pronouns are she and her. And I currently serve as the president of the Alliance Group, or TAG, which is the only LGBTQ plus undergraduate organization on UDC's campus. I'm also an art major, a sophomore art major, and my experience at UDC has brought me closer to a community as far as gender and my love of art. And I'm just proud to say that I'm a part of an organization that centers the inclusion of all people and then fights for that on the campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Dolores. Joella?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So congratulations. I'm so honored to be a part of 2020 and a COVID grad with you all. I'm honored to share space with Shabri, Taylor, and Dolores, who are amazing leaders from the Center of Diversity and Dynamic Firebirds. My name is Joella Roberts. My pronouns are she and her. I was born in Trinidad and Tobago, but I grew up in Washington, D.C. I graduated from Howard Middle School and McKinley Technology High School. My experience has been one I could have never imagined. I recently shared my experience at this university during Define American's Immigrad virtual commencement. This university's mission is committed to producing lifelong learners who are transformative leaders, and I can truly and absolutely say that they've done that in me. I had the opportunity to serve in student government as well as on the board of trustees. I'm also the founder of Migration Matters, which was chartered in October 2019, and we're the first organization to center undocumented students at an HBCU. Undocumented immigrants are people with no legal documentation, but our advocacy extends to those who do not have citizenship, but do have authorizations like myself, such as DACA, TPS, and DED. We also emphasize the importance of allyship. So many of our members are citizens, international students, and community leaders interested in learning about migrant communities and how they can help. You can find us by searching Migration Matters on Instagram. This university acknowledged that you walk into a classroom with all of your marginalized identities, hardships, and triumphs. In addition to excelling academically, the university honors a holistic approach to supporting students through the Center of Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs, as well as Student Affairs and Student Success. This university creates a space for you to create and to push forward any work that you're committed to. I have lifelong friends and mentors that I've acquired at this university. I don't want you to not only enroll to this illustrious HBCU, but I want you to join me on the other side as an alumnus to this university. So I look forward to meeting all of you all in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, former trustee Roberts. We're going to move on to Ms. Taylor Roberts to wrap up our SEDEMA portion of this presentation, and then we'll go right into our international portion.
Hi, everybody. Congratulations, DCPS seniors. My name is Taylor Bryant. My pronouns are she and they, and I'm an alumna of the School Without Walls Senior High School and a Washington, D.C. native. I also am a recent graduate of the School of Business and Public Administration at the University of the District of Columbia. During my time at UDC, I had the privilege of serving as a student assistant for the Center for Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs. The CDIMA centers the needs of first-generation college students, LGBTQ+ students, and international students at UDC. Being involved with the center gave me the opportunity to deeply develop my leadership skills through having access to social justice programming, conferences, and fellowships. I have grown in my ability to facilitate meetings and workshops. I have joined social justice organizations such as the Black Youth Project 100, Young People For, and Rising Organizers, all of which I would not have known about without being involved with the Center for Diversity and Inclusion. Being involved with the CDIMA has also allowed me to be clear and to get clear about who and what I am committed to in terms of advocating for marginalized and oppressed communities at HBCUs and beyond. The center is a great place to be challenged, to learn, and to grow. And if that is something that you're open and willing to doing as a recently DCPS senior and graduate, as a recent DCPS graduate, I strongly encourage you to learn more about how you can be involved with the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bryant. I do want to apologize. This is Taylor Bryant, not Taylor Roberts, but thank you for your input. We're also going to go down to our international student population, our portion, that also comes out of the Center of Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs. And they're going to speak to you about their experiences being involved with the center, as well as the clubs and organizations they are involved with and what current leadership opportunities they are holding now. So I would like to start out with Ms. Tamara Duncan. Tamara, you have the floor.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tamara Duncan. I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. I am a recent graduate of the University of the District of Columbia with a bachelor's degree in accounting with the highest honor, summa cum laude. During my time at the University of the District of Columbia, I have held positions in organizations such as Women of Worth, the Caribbean Students Association, and the National Association of Black Accountants, while being a student ambassador and a student athlete of the university. My experience being a part of these organizations were extremely interesting because of the diversity of students on campus. But what stood out most to me was the opportunity to travel to represent the university as an athlete, traveling to conferences where I obtained my current full-time job as an accountant, and on-campus interactions like game nights, movie nights, and other fun engagements that always keeps you fired up and excited about being on campus. I believe that the University of the District of Columbia is a great university where you get to express yourself, your culture, and your true be your authentic self. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Duncan. I'm going to move on to Kimara Usherwood.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kamara Usherwood. I'm an international student from Montego Bay, Jamaica. I am a senior majoring in finance. I am a member of the National Society of Collegiate Scholars, the Student Chapter Evaluation and Reporting Program Chair of the National Association of Black Accountants, and the President of the Caribbean Students Association here at the University of the District of Columbia. We have a very diverse population here. So my experience as a student and the President of the Caribbean Students Association, when it comes to students' engagement, it is fairly positive. Students, faculty, and staff support events that we hold as an organization, whether academical or recreational. Our main goal as an organization is to build relationships and educate the university's population about Caribbean affairs. And we have received and felt the support over the years. We are not the only international or cultural organization on campus. We have the African Students Association and the Latinx, just to name a few. Being a Firebird, you have the opportunity, as Joella said, to start whatever organization you feel as if though you want to start with the help of your advisor once you find that person. So like there's a lot of opportunities and the campus is very inclusive. The organizations don't only accept members that represent those communities, but persons who are interested in the well-being of those organizations. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Usherwood. We're going to move on to Ms. Aaliyah Wright. And I see, Kimberly, you have a question. If you could direct your question in the chat, if you have any, and we will address them at the end of our presentation. Okay. And then, so Aaliyah, you have the floor.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Congratulations, DCPS senior graduates. I am Aaliyah Wright. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I am from Portland, Jamaica. I'm currently a junior pursuing a degree in finance. I'm a member of the Caribbean Students Association, Migration Matters, National Association of Black Accountants, as well as the Alliance Group. As an international student, I feel welcomed and included because of the family-based environment that UDC represents. At the Center of Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs, I would like to acknowledge how they have encouraged leadership, where they have introduced students to create or start their own student organization, as well as other faculties pushing students to create spaces so that they can represent their communities. Because of this leadership and support from faculty, I had the confidence to run for and hold the position as the undergraduate student government president for the upcoming year. Being a person that is confident in my own culture, UDC has given me the platform needed to express it and understand the cultures of others. On campus, spaces such as the Student Center and the Center for Diversity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs, where you can just be around other students while utilizing the study rooms, as well as using gaming systems to have fun. Being a Firebird is the best decision that you can make. Join the UDC family today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aaliyah. So that was our student presentation portion. They will be online throughout the rest of this presentation to field any questions that you may have about what we have to offer at UDC. As Ms. McNair said earlier, and the students, there's so much that you can explore and that you get involved in. Even if it's not there, you have the opportunity to create it. So we're going to continue with our presentation. And we're going to talk about money because, frankly, we have to pay something to enroll into school. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Wayne Montgomery, and he's going to go over all the affordable ways to earn your degree at the University of the District of Columbia.
Good afternoon, scholars. I'm Wayne Montgomery, Interim Director of Financial Aid, and I'm pleased that you're considering the University of the District of Columbia for your higher education. We're committed to providing an affordable learning experience, and students who matriculate at the university can obtain a degree with little to no debt. Utilizing the Federal Student Aid Program is one of your best resources that can assist with meeting this goal. We hope that UDC will be your school of choice. The first step in the process is to complete the online free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA as it's commonly known, by going to fafsa.gov. When completing the application, be sure to add the university school code. This authorizes our school to receive your information. Completing the FAFSA is just the first step, however. There's a possibility that after the FAFSA is processed, our office may have to ask for additional information. So please be sure to monitor your email and text messages. Our office's priority deadline date is June 26th. Once the FAFSA has been completed, you will be considered for the following types of aid. The Federal Pell Grant. This is considered gift aid and doesn't have to be repaid. Federal Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant, also gift aid. However, funds are limited and awarded on a first-come, first-served basis. So remember our office's priority deadline date. Federal student loans. Yes, loans are financial aid and must be repaid, so borrow wisely. Federal work study. This is considered self-help aid, and it allows you to earn a paycheck every 2 weeks. If you need assistance, the Educational Opportunity Center partners with our office to provide FAFSA assistance. You may contact them for virtual support should you need help with this process. Next slide, please. Thanks. Are you making the grade? If so, scholarships may be available. You may be considered for DC Up, a university scholarship that recognizes students who graduate high school with a 3.0 or better GPA.
That's on a tattoo.
Foundation, college, and departmental scholarships are also available. DC residents may apply for the Mayor's Scholarship, DC CAP, College Success Foundation funding, and community college students may apply for the Herb Block Scholarship, which provides scholarships to students of all ages who attend a community college. You are also encouraged to do other scholarship searches on trusted websites. And remember, you should never pay to apply for a scholarship. Course materials. Course materials are important for any student to be successful. That's why beginning fall 2020, Follett Access is a new textbook program that enables the university to deliver course materials that includes textbooks, lab kits, supplies, all at a reduced cost. These charges can be paid using your financial aid credit. With Follett Access, students will have access to digital textbooks and the ability to rent them. You can have what you need on the first day of class in order to be successful. We're also here to assist you. Please know that even through these current times, our office is here to assist you remotely. Our preferred method of contact is email at finaid@udc.edu, or you may call on area code 202-274-5157. Please allow 1 to 2 business days for a team member to review and respond to your message. In closing, I encourage you to take advantage of the federal student aid program, district funding, all scholarship opportunities, and that you respond to all requests from the Office of Financial Aid to ensure a successful financial aid process. We look forward to welcoming you to the University of the District of Columbia this fall. Thanks for your attention and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Montgomery. Lastly, we are going to have another admissions recap with Mr. Herrick. He's just going to kind of go over what he went over before, just in case there was some information that people may have missed. And then we are going to take the opportunity to have Q&A from our participants, and then we'll wrap up our presentation.
All right, so again, good afternoon, and again, congratulations, class of 2020. For a lot of you all, I've probably got a chance to meet some of you throughout the year or years. So I'm excited that you are here at this point and that we are excited to have you become a part of this UDC Fiber family. Again, just wanted to go over the admission requirements for bachelor's degree programs. Currently, at least 2.5 or better GPA. We are waiving the SAT or ACT scores. If you took them, great, we'll use them. Let's go ahead and send those. If you didn't, not a problem. We will definitely work on getting you admitted to the bachelor's degree, again, if you have at least a 2.5 or better GPA. And then if you're applying for an associate's degree program, and that's if you are applying directly to other program, let's say you don't meet the criteria to be admitted to the bachelor's degree, not a problem. You can definitely be admitted to the associate's degree program. As long as you have graduate and or have a high school diploma or have a GED, then you can go and get into the associate's degree programs. You will do the AccuPlacer, which is our placement test that will test you to determine if you're applying, if you're taking college level courses, or if you'll need to take some developmental courses first before you get to the college level. And then in that process, you will also work on whatever program that it is that you are applying to. Once you complete that associate's degree, all you do is just change your major to the bachelor's degree. So you have an associate and a bachelor's degree, which is a great thing. So you have two things sort of in one, 2 in 1. But again, you can definitely apply if you have a 2.5 or better GPA to the bachelor's degree. We would definitely love to have you. Awesome institution. And again, if you have not applied, you can still apply with application fee until 15th of July. And so you'll be able to get that in. You won't have to worry about paying the application fee. We'll just need your official final transcript. And at this point, you should have applied, or I'm sorry, have graduated. So we'll need your official final transcript. It must be signed and have the graduation date on there. You can talk to your counselor and make sure that that's all taken care of. Again, SAT, ACT scores optional. If you took it, great, go ahead and send them. If you didn't, not a problem. We'll go ahead and still, again, work on getting you admitted either to the associate or bachelor's degree. Once you've been admitted and confirmed, meaning that you're going to attend, then you'll be submitting your shot records, your immunization records to health services, and they'll be able to assist you with that, specifically for DCPS and DC PCS schools. They may be able to pull those records for you as well. So that's a good thing. So once you get all that stuff in, we'll go ahead and get you worked on getting you admitted and getting you into academic advising so that you can be advised properly to get into the classes that you want to get into. And then again, your admission counselors, primarily for those, again, coming directly out of high school, would be based upon the first letter of your last name. And that would be Mrs. Shayla Butts. She's A through I. Her email is shayla.butts@udc.edu. Phone number 202-274-5744, right there on the screen. Mrs. Idono Benro, it's J through R, so that's last name's J through R, Mrs. Idono Benro. Her email is idono.gbenro@udc.edu. Phone number 202-274-6430. And last but definitely not least, Miss Ashley Jones, S through Z. Again, that's the last name's S through Z. And her email is ashley.jones18@udc.edu. Her number is 202-274-5327. We are currently working remotely, but we are definitely able to be contacted via phone and or email or both. And so definitely reach out to us. We definitely love to have you. Again, any questions that you may have, those are your points of contact. So definitely reach out to them. And we look forward to seeing you fall of 2020 at the University of the District of Columbia. If you want to, again, submit your documents, they can definitely be submitted electronically. We hope that you are able to get that, or at least your counselors will be able to get that in, and that will be UDC transcores@udc.edu. Again, it's UDC transcores@udc.edu. And right now, residency questions, you probably won't have any, but again, that's residency@udc.edu. And then the last, but again, not least, if you're mailing documents in, that will go to the University of the District of Columbia, Office of Recruitment and Admissions, 4200 Connecticut Avenue Northwest, Building 39, Level A, Washington, D.C. 20008. We do go into the office to collect mail at least, I think it's once or twice a week. So again, if you are submitting documents by mail, that is definitely okay. We will definitely get them and get them processed so that we can get you in for the fall. Again, we look forward to having you. Enjoy your summer, but definitely keep us in your minds. And we also have, like I said, the 24th and 25th will be our admission days. So you check the website out for that, as well as contact your admissions counselor for that information as well. Thank you.
Thank you again, Mr. Herrick. We're going to open the floor for any Q&A we may have from our participants. So I'll wait a couple of seconds to see if we have any.
Well, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
My name is Kimberly Romero. I go to Paul Public Charter. I'm a senior at Paul, and so my question is like I might need help applying for colleges because I don't know what colleges best fits me, and so I would like some help.
Actually, Kim, I can answer that question for you.
Yes.
So since your last name starts with R, then you will be working with Miss Ashley Jones.
Okay.
All right? And so I'll type her in the chat. I'll type her information in there for you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else, Kimberly?
No, that's it.
Great, perfect. Dr. Potter, do you have any last remarks? Okay. If there are no final, does anybody else have any final remarks to close us out?
Melinda, this is William Latham, Chief Student Development Success Officer for the University of the District of Columbia. And I want to thank everyone for that. On behalf of the President, certainly Dr. Potter and myself, the rest of Cabinet, we certainly had a great representation of the UDC spirit today, and we appreciate that spirit being conveyed to our future Firebirds in terms of our DCPS graduates of 2020. We're here to reach out to support you in the entire enrollment cycle, as well as your matriculation once you reach UDC. And we want to make sure you have all your questions and answered through that process. So feel free to reach out to us via the numbers and names that Omar mentioned, and he's putting some of those in the chat. Make sure we go and drop those as much as we can in the chat. We'll have a link following this particular presentation for you as well. We look forward to having you on our campus and having you be virtually be on our campus. That's the case for the fall. And we want to make sure you understand how excited we are to have you as part of our UDC Firebird family moving forward. So again, congratulations. And we welcome the opportunity to follow with you individually as you move through your application process. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. Final remarks. Well, again, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Kimberly, for sitting in on our presentation. Thank you to Cabinet, our administration, and our students for participating this afternoon. Mr. Hare will put that stuff in the chat, and someone will be able to reach out to you, Kimberly, in the very near future. So if there aren't any other questions, we are done for the afternoon. Everybody have a good evening.